Boom, welcome back to news. We're diving headfirst into the biggest stories hitting the globe right now. Real Madrid facing a Champions League crisis against Manchester City. Plus, a star player's future confirmed, with Getafe president Angel Torres revealing an agreement is in place for a permanent move. We're also talking about a potential blockbuster transfer saga reignited, as Real Madrid president Florentino Perez reportedly still dreams of pairing Kylian Mbappe with Erling Haaland. And finally, a massive tactical question mark hangs over today's crucial Real Madrid versus Manchester City match with Kylian Mbappe's absence. Get ready, because this is going to be fast, it's going to be intense, and you do not want to miss a second. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Alvaro Benito sounds the alarm for Real Madrid's Champions League hopes against Manchester City. With key players sidelined and a perceived dip in collective form, former Madrid player Alvaro Benito is expressing significant doubts about Real Madrid's ability to overcome Manchester City in their upcoming Champions League clash. He pointed out that in past seasons, the team possessed an ingrained resilience that allowed them to triumph in difficult ties, a trait he feels is less evident this year. Benito elaborated on Cadena SER's Alarguero, stating, "Real Madrid lately had accustomed us to the idea that their regularity didn't really tell you anything. I mean, then the Champions League would arrive, and suddenly they could perform well and bring out their best version through an exercise of enormous resilience." He contrasted this with the current situation, noting, "There are many doubts about the level of the team right now, both individually and collectively, and there are also many absences." He painted a picture of a formidable Madrid side, imagining a scenario where a fully fit squad featuring Carvajal, Militao, Rudiger, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Vinicius, and Mbappe could compete with any opponent. However, he acknowledged that this is far from the present reality. "I want to think Real Madrid can hold on to the ties, but this time I have a lot of uncertainty. I think this feeling of uncertainty that I have is probably shared by everyone," Benito admitted. Could this uncertainty be the opening Manchester City needs to seize control? And what does Getafe's president have to say about securing a key midfield talent permanently? Getafe president confirms agreement to keep Real Madrid's Mario Martin permanently. In a significant move for the La Liga club, Getafe president Angel Torres has announced that an agreement is in place with Real Madrid to make midfielder Mario Martin's loan move a permanent one. The 22-year-old has impressed since joining Getafe last summer, becoming a vital part of their squad. Torres stated, "Mario Martin is definitely staying. He is performing well, and there is an agreement with Real Madrid. What we will do is exercise the option," as reported by Mundo Deportivo. Martin has featured in 27 matches across all competitions for Getafe, contributing 4 goals and 1 assist from midfield. A product of Real Madrid's youth academy, he made his senior debut for Los Blancos in January 2023. After a loan spell at Real Valladolid, his move to Getafe has proven to be a success, solidifying his place as a key player and convincing the club to secure his services long-term. While Getafe secures a midfield gem, could Real Madrid be eyeing an even bigger offensive star? Could Florentino Perez still be dreaming of a legendary strike partnership? Real Madrid versus Man City. Predictions favor City, but can Madrid's injuries be overcome? The Champions League stage is set for a highly anticipated clash between Real Madrid and Manchester City at the Bernabeu, a fixture that's becoming a modern classic in the competition. Despite the history between these two giants, current form and injury concerns are leaning predictions towards a Manchester City advantage in the first leg. Manchester City arrives with a strong recent record against Spanish opposition and having already secured a victory at the Bernabeu this season. However, Real Madrid, despite a string of injuries to key players like Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, and Eder Militao, have shown resilience. Manager Alvaro Arbeloa highlighted Mbappe's positive progress, fueling hope for his potential return in the second leg. The tactical battle will be immense, with both sides boasting potent attackers like Erling Haaland for City and Vinicius Jr. For Madrid, the absence of Mbappe, who has been Madrid's leading scorer in the Champions League, presents a significant challenge. Analyst predictions often favor Manchester City due to Real Madrid's extensive injury list and perceived lack of consistency under Arbeloa. However, Madrid's history in the Champions League, particularly at home, cannot be underestimated. The game is expected to be a tight affair, with Erling Haaland being a key player to watch, especially given his recent form against Real Madrid. The match is scheduled for March 11th at 20:00 GMT. But with all the talk of injuries and potential absences, what is the definitive reason Kylian Mbappe isn't on the pitch today? Kylian Mbappe sidelined for Real Madrid versus Manchester City clash due to knee sprain. Real Madrid will be without their superstar forward Kylian Mbappe for the crucial Champions League first leg tie against Manchester City at the Estadio Bernabeu. The French international has been struggling with a persistent left knee sprain that has kept him out of recent matches. Mbappe initially suffered the injury in December and has since missed several games, including the last 3 for Real Madrid. Head coach Alvaro Arbeloa provided an update, stating, "He's better. Obviously, we have to take it one day at a time and see how he is evolving. But this week has been positive. He's back giving a good feeling, and we are looking forward to having him back soon." Arbeloa's comments suggest a potential return for the second leg on March 17th. Mbappe's absence is a significant blow for Real Madrid, especially considering his prolific scoring record this season, with 38 goals in 33 games. His availability could prove decisive in the outcome of the tie. From star absences to key agreements, we've covered massive football news. But before you go, let's do a quick recap of today's top stories. And that's a wrap on today's news. We saw Alvaro Benito express serious doubts about Real Madrid's Champions League chances against Manchester City. Getafe president Angel Torres confirmed a permanent deal for Mario Martin. Whispers of Florentino Perez still dreaming of a Haaland-Mbappe partnership, and the major blow of Kylian Mbappe's absence for the City clash. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for all your essential updates, and hit the notification bell so you're always in the know. Follow us on all socials and drop your comments below. We want to hear from you. See you next time.